Welcome back to Safe Fitness Training. I'm JG, short for John Gentry. I've been working with high intensity training for 7 years. I want to talk about a video that came up in my feed. This was one of Dr. McGuff's videos, and he was talking about the importance of signaling, hormonal signaling, while working out. What he means here by signaling is, of course, if you've been to a big corporate gym and you've watched people work out, and it's mostly men, isn't it? But it's a lot of people. It's most people. When they're working out and they're reaching the point of intensity and it hurts in the muscles, there's this grunting, this subjugation, this expression on the face of being in anguish or being tortured in some sense. And, I have my theories about this. I think that men are, a lot less apt to deal with physical pain well, and it's just a biological thing. I mean, men can't have babies, women do. And I really do think that biologically that's exactly just how it is and why it is. So you see a lot of people, they'll throw their arms up in anguish, like Dr. McGuff said, and they'll say, "Oh God, help me," in their heads or something of that manner. And it's almost like they're showing signs of weakness or helplessness. And the idea is that this is sending some hormonal signals that is not really good for the results of heightened muscle growth, of performance when it comes down to it. Now, really a contrast about this. I'm rereading one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich. And this book over the years has changed my life. It's helped me build a positive business where I really don't have to work for a company anymore. And, this idea that thoughts are things, that they're tangible things in reality, that it's almost like you take a thought and you plant it as a seed. The same is true for the way that we react when we're going through something very difficult. And I like to think about this like, if we can detach ourselves while staying very clear where we're looking from, remain looking forward, right as though we're gazing at our solar plexus when we're doing exercise. We're going through the workout. We're very close to hitting momentary muscular failure. And this idea of staying detached and realizing that the pain we're going through in our bodies, or heck, we can even draw parallel to any type of emotional pain or thoughts that are very uncomfortable. These are just experiences. The more that we realize that and keep our eye fixed on the prize, the better. Dr. McGuff even suggests this really good methodology of seeing yourself as like a cheetah and pinpointing like an antelope that you're going after like a predator. And it's really coincidental. I was talking about some things about having a predatory instinct with the woman I love recently, and it was an incredible conversation because, it really made me happy. That's why. But I think this is an important thought process because the antelope that we're after here is the moment of momentary muscular failure, and of course, if you know the science behind that, that's where we are certain that we're getting all of the health benefits from exercise, the heightened bone density, defense against cancer, the apoptosis in cancer cells, protection against dementia, lowered cholesterol, lowered blood pressure. The list goes on here, of course, even heightened VO2 max, the ability to breathe better cardiovascular function. All of these things come at that moment. And so what we want to do is chase that moment down like a predator, eye fixed on the prize. And if we're going to have some sort of facial expression, what we really want that to be is just maybe a slight grit of the teeth and almost like a powerful position that we're putting ourselves in, lifting ourselves onto a throne and remaining exactly where we are, looking right at that prey that we're after, which is momentary muscular failure. That is a predator mindset, and when it comes down to it, I think if it's not just the workout, but what we want in life or the goal that we're after. Everybody always says, eye on the prize. Literally, if you're keeping that on your mind and using your mind as a tool to create the thoughts even further, and it's not like, oh God, I don't want to do this. Oh God, I don't want to do this. Because if you're saying that in your mind while you're doing the workout, well, guess what? Your face is probably going to contort. You're going to have some expression of anguish, of being tortured, of being subjugated, and you're going to get the wrong hormonal responses. And who knows what kind of hormones that's going to produce. We haven't done a ton of studies, but I can only imagine the cortisol will go through the roof. No good. We want to remain relaxed in our upper body always, and of course our shoulders, the neck completely relaxed. But like I said, eye on the prize. I'd love to hear what some of you have to say about those thoughts. This is a cool conversation. I urge everyone to pay attention to how you are presenting yourself when you're doing the workout, because it's going to make a whole lot more difference than you actually think it is. And if you do have those negative thoughts, try to cloud those out by thinking about the results that you want from the exercise. If you're here for a specific goal, having that right in your mind when you're doing your workouts is going to be very helpful. So leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about this. Come back for more videos, of course. I'm going to continue to be able to make more and more videos as time moves forward, because again, I don't have to work a corporate job anymore. I look forward to hearing from anybody. Whatever you have to say, share your feelings, thoughts, and I'll see you on the next video.